my friends, this is Alan here. I'm doing this video for Modern Manipulators. If you haven't been over to their website, check it out. It's pretty awesome, got lots of good stuff. Now this is actually a magic review. I haven't done one of these before, but it seems like a logical place to go. I've done like 80 decks of cards, and there are plenty more out there, I'm sure, but I also wanted to branch off into magic, so let's take a look at this week's very cool video from Paper Crane Magic. This is Agape by Ekaterina, also known as Baby Cat XD to a lot of you guys. This is a pretty cool move. It's more meant as a flourish than anything else. It's very pretty. It's a little difficult to do. It will take practice to do. And one of the problems is if you just do it as just a production of a card, it's great, right? It's one of those things that adds just a little bit of flair. If you do this as, if you do that with the change, that's where I ran into some problems because it is very difficult to do. It's very hard to keep as a practical thing. I'm sure with enough practice you could do it every time. But one of the problems I had was that Ekaterina even had a little bit of difficulty doing this move consistently, which was, I mean, and, you know, it is a relatively new move, right? It's a difficult move. And she's in front of the camera and there's lots of things going on and I'm sure she was nervous. This is her first video for download. And so, you know, take that all into consideration that this may not be the most practical thing. I would not do this in situations where you cannot fail. But besides that, it's a really, really pretty production. She also teaches a couple of other things on there. She teaches the, I believe it's called the Velvety Shuffle, which is a really pretty overhand shuffle variation. Very cool, extra little bonus in there. You get 14.5 minutes, just about 14.5 minutes of instruction. It's very in-depth. The only thing that I would have changed that I would have liked to see for Paper Crane is maybe to have had perhaps an over-the-shoulder view. That would have been very helpful. That's one of the things that I've noticed with a lot of videos these days is you just see the front, right? And you get one of two things. You either get the front with no talking, or with a little bit of over-the-shoulder, or nothing at all. I mean, that's about it, all you got. So this was nice because she did talk and she did walk you through the steps. But one of the problems was that I didn't get to see enough angles to really understand what she was talking about in the video. It was a little bit too far away from the cards to really appreciate all the intricacies of this effect or this flourish, which you really need to be able to learn this quickly and effectively. So that was one of the knocks I would say on it. It was a little bit hard to follow along in the video without being able to have an over its shoulder or maybe a closer up view of the hands doing the effect, or the flourish. So that's pretty awesome. I mean, it's still a very beautiful effect. It's very reasonably priced, so you do get a good value on that. If you're just wanting to add a little bit of flourish to your magic, understand it will take practice, but it is something really cool. It's at a great price point for what it is. Check it out. I have here, as you can see, my listing of how I would grade this to the 6 standards that I usually use for whenever I purchase an effect or flourish or video of any sort related to magic. So I hope this was an informative video. Check it out. It's at papercraneproductions.com. You can check it out as a downloadable. It's about $5.95, I believe. All in all, pretty great. Just except for those couple of things, I can't knock it too much. This is pretty solid flourish. So thank you guys very much. My name's Alan Paletti. This video was for Modern Manipulators. Come back and check me out next week. I'll have another Paper Crane video to review for y'all. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening, and I will see you later.